A few weeks ago, I got sick with the coronavirus, and I honestly believe Younha's newest album helped me recover faster. Process Result and the Reason Why by Younha has been giving me life, and I want to talk about why. If you want to pause and listen to the song first, you've got about 5 seconds left before I start it. And now we will begin. So the start is pretty much Rainbow by G-Friend, and I'm guessing I've heard this chord progression a lot more times as well in different tempos and keys. This can be a bad thing if it sounds too much like something we've already heard, but we'll keep going and I'll show you what happens. Wow, she has such a great voice. And I feel like I should be talking here, but I don't have much else to say, so let's get to the good part. You could count this next part in 4/4, but I want you to count this 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2. I wanna know what in the world's going on. 결국 끝을 향해 가는 비극이라도 walking up the door. Okay, I have to stop and talk about this while I still have a chance. I don't even understand why I mentally count it that way. I feel like I have to, and it feels like it works so well. I also really like the way Younha starts by singing like on the chord progression and then gradually diverges from it. And that's what I wanted to say for now. I'm going to rewind a little bit so we can get this whole thing at once for the full effect. You may want to close your eyes for about 60 seconds. That's what I usually do. I wanna know what in the world's going on. 결국 끝을 향해 가는 비극이라도 walking up the door. Tell me how I'm trying to be a piece of me. 발맞추는 시간 속에 기록했어. No process freeze and the reason why. Wow. It's like the perfect blend of smoothness and power. Listening to this feels like jumping into a lake where you just fly in and the water gradually catches you. And then it just holds you up and you float. Alright, let's go piece by piece. I love the supporting vocals here. They match what the guitar is playing and they add more sound, which is what we need at this part. Younha singing high and powerful adds even more intensity, and then this overlap is so nice. Again, I love the way this makes me feel, and I love the way everything else gets quieter whenever a drum hits. It makes me really feel each impact. And here, we start alternating between 3/4 and 5/4. 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5. I love the late apex here. Since we already make everything quieter on each drum hit, everything stopping for a second feels natural already. And I love the drums and supporting vocals on it. And while there's nothing fancy about this upcoming transition into the second verse, we don't need anything fancy. We just need to take a breath. Wanna try to stay alive, but they're going song feels brighter and more optimistic here. And the way they accomplish that is with such subtle details. Let me try to point them out. First, just the pickups to each verse. I just love the way that extra top note just brightens the song all on its own. Next is harder to listen for, but points to you if you can hear it. The guitar part is slightly different. Of course, it's much easier to hear how the singing is higher and faster, and the fact that we added these guitar chords. And okay, now that we've established how these verses are similar but different, listen to how they work together. This is what it sounds like when you play them both at once. It's a temporal harmony! It literally sounds like it was made to be listened to this way. Like they had it together and then separated it. I don't know if it's more impressive to do this by accident or to do this intentionally. Regardless, I love it. I wanna know what in the world's going on. 결국 끝을 향해 가는 비극이라도 walk and lock the door. A late apex this time, and it takes advantage of the odd rhythm by going rest for 3 and then in for 5. Whew. Okay, believe it or not, I've actually finally out of things to say about this song. I hope some of you love it as much as I do, and I'll let it play itself out.